one thing that I am enormously fortunate to have also inherited from my dad was the, I guess you'd call it a convention of setting every story, at least in part, on the Navajo reservation. And the reason that he does that and that I do that is because our characters are Navajo law enforcement people and their jurisdiction is the Navajo Nation. So usually before I start a book, one thing I like to do is to take readers to other parts of the reservation, places that my dad didn't write about. So often before I start a book, I try to think of where would be a logical setting for this crime to unfold. When I was thinking about Stargazer, my new baby, I thought in the previous book, The Tale Teller, I had done a lot of research on the Navajo's Long Walk. And one thing I learned was that there are a lot of stories that talk about the development of a Navajo community apart from the big Navajo reservation, the Alamo community. And some of those stories say that these were people who were clever enough to escape from the soldiers who were trying to imprison them down at Bosque Redondo, and they fled to this beautiful place where there was water, which ultimately became the Alamo Reservation. Another story says that when the Navajo internment at Bosque Redondo ended, there were different clans of Navajo people who said, "This is a lovely place. We don't think we need to go any farther. We're going to build our new lives here." And then there's another story about certain Navajo families hiding out with the Zuni, and then when the coast was clear, moving to Navajo, to the Alamo Reservation to set up their own communities. So that story, in a way, inspired me to consider the Alamo Reservation as a setting for Stargazer. And then discovering that beautiful community was so close to the Very Large Array gave me a wonderful idea for a story that would involve both the Navajo Nation and their interface with mainstream astronomy. And so to be able to talk about Navajo star lore as well as the scientific research that's done at the Very Large Array.